The September 18th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful was one of those classic, you could hear a pin drop afternoons, the kind of episode that makes viewers lean forward on their couches and hold their breath. What began as a seemingly normal day at Forrester Creations took a dramatic left turn when Luna's biggest secret slipped right into plain view, literally spilling out of her purse for the wrong pair of eyes to see. A morning of nerves. The episode opened with Luna pacing her bedroom, clutching her phone in one hand and her small black purse in the other. Her reflection in the mirror was a portrait of anxiety. She tried to calm herself, whispering, "You can do this, Luna. Just keep it together." But her trembling hands told a different story. On the nightstand, half hidden under a magazine, sat an empty box of a pregnancy test. The camera lingered on it just long enough to make fans squirm. Luna carefully stuffed the actual test, the evidence of her worries, into her purse, determined to dispose of it later. "Just get through the day," she told herself. "No one needs to know. Not yet." But as soap history often proves, secrets don't stay buried for long. RJ's growing suspicion. Meanwhile, RJ was at Forrester Creations, flipping through design sketches and trying to distract himself from his gnawing worry. He could sense Luna was keeping something from him. Their once light-hearted relationship had grown heavier in recent weeks, with Luna pulling away emotionally. When Luna arrived at the office, RJ's eyes immediately softened with relief, yet sharpened with curiosity. "Hey, I've missed you," he said, pulling her into a hug. She smiled but couldn't meet his gaze fully. "You okay?" "You've been different lately," RJ pressed gently. Luna deflected with a weak laugh. "Just tired. You know how it is. Long nights, long days." But RJ wasn't buying it. The camera caught his doubtful expression as Luna busied herself with her purse, shoving it under the desk as though it contained a ticking bomb. Bill's unexpected drop-in. Elsewhere in the episode, Bill Spencer paid an unexpected visit to Forrester Creations. He claimed it was a casual stop, but his sharp eyes swept the room with unspoken questions. Bill's presence added a layer of tension, especially since he had been hearing whispers about Luna's distracted behavior. "Everything good here?" Bill asked with his trademark smirk, though his tone carried weight. RJ assured him it was all fine, but Bill wasn't convinced. "You know I can smell trouble a mile away," he warned, patting RJ on the shoulder before exiting. Little did he know how right he was. The purse disaster. The day's real drama exploded when Luna excused herself for a quick trip to the break room. She left her purse slung haphazardly over the arm of a chair, her mind elsewhere. That's when fate intervened. As Luna rushed out, her purse tipped over, spilling its contents onto the floor in slow motion. A lipstick, a compact mirror, her phone charger, and then, unmistakably, the white plastic stick of a pregnancy test clattered across the tiles. At the same time, Poppy walked in. Luna's mother froze mid-step, eyes locking on the test. Her lips parted in shock as she crouched to pick it up. "Luna," Poppy whispered, her voice trembling. The door swung open again. This time, RJ entered. He stopped cold, his gaze darting from Poppy's stricken face to the object in her hand. "What is that?" RJ demanded, his tone sharp, his heart already pounding with dread. A mother's panic. The room filled with suffocating silence. Poppy clutched the test, unsure whether to hide it or hand it over. Luna reappeared just in time to see the disaster unfolding. Her face drained of color. "No," she gasped, lunging forward to snatch the test back. But the damage was done. RJ had seen enough to put the pieces together. "You're pregnant?" RJ asked, his voice breaking. "Luna, is it true?" Poppy tried to intervene. "RJ, please, this isn't what it looks like. We don't know anything for sure yet." But Luna's trembling hands and tear-filled eyes betrayed her. "I didn't want you to find out like this," she whispered, unable to deny it any longer. RJ's world shifts. RJ staggered back, as though the air had been punched out of him. He rubbed his temples, grappling with the enormity of the revelation. "Pregnant with my child?" The camera cut between Luna's guilty expression and Poppy's desperate attempt to shield her daughter. "RJ, please," Luna pleaded. "I was waiting for the right moment. I wanted to be sure before I said anything." But RJ's hurt was raw. You should have told me the second you suspected. We're supposed to be honest with each other. Instead, I had to find out because it fell out of your purse. Luna reached for him, but he pulled away, his emotions boiling over. Bill overhears. Just when the scene couldn't get more intense, Bill reappeared outside the office door, catching the tail end of the confrontation. His face hardened as the words pregnant and baby drifted into the hallway. Bill's protective instincts kicked in. He stormed into the room, demanding answers. What's going on here? Somebody tell me now. The camera zoomed in on Luna's tear-streaked face as she whispered, I think I'm pregnant. Bill's eyes widened, flickering from Luna to RJ. For once, even the ruthless media mogul was at a loss for words. Poppy's secret burden. The episode closed on a cliffhanger moment. Poppy pulled Luna into her arms, whispering fiercely, We'll figure this out, I promise. But her eyes revealed something deeper, a secret fear that Luna's pregnancy might tie back not only to RJ, but to the long web of complicated connections within the Spencer and Forrester families. RJ stood frozen, his jaw tight, struggling to process whether his life had just been permanently altered. Bill loomed nearby, silently calculating the consequences for his son, and for the Spencer dynasty as a whole. The camera lingered on the discarded purse lying on the floor, its zipper gaping open like a wound that could never be closed again. Final thoughts. This September 17th episode delivered the kind of soap opera moment fans live for, one tiny slip-up leading to an avalanche of fallout. Luna's attempt to hide her potential pregnancy backfired spectacularly, and now the truth is out in the worst way possible. The biggest questions moving forward. Will Luna confirm the pregnancy for certain? How will RJ cope with the possibility of becoming a father so young? And, perhaps most intriguing, why did Poppy's reaction carry so much fear? What does she know that no one else does? With secrets unraveling and lives about to change forever, The Bold and the Beautiful is proving once again that no purse is big enough to keep a secret hidden.